Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Sriman Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Namine Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Audaya Madhurya Gunai Sayuktam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tum Sirasa Namam Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Sri Krishna Padabhya Udaika Chaitanya Leela Sara Saram Narayanam Tam Satatam Prapati Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Dandavat pranams to everybody. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyeva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. So today is Thursday, 7th. And we had Pavitra Ropani Ekadasi. Then Rupa Goswami, Gauridas Pandit, and Govinda Das disappeared. In Vrindavan also, Rupa Goswami conference is happening. Gurudev started this long time back. So, commemorating the contribution of Rupa Goswami, remembering his teachings. By like last time you were telling, Acharya says, if you remember Rupa Goswami, then it's like taking his associate, coming in touch with him, deliberating on his Shastra that he revealed. Amazing. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Even an ordinary mundane scholar will be overwhelmed by the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Ujjvala Nilamani. Upadeshamrita. So many stavas, we cannot, no one can glorify properly. In spite of that, he was feeling that, oh Lord, I don't have even a bhakti equivalent to of a one til, one sesame seed. But agatana, you can make impossible possible. That's why I have a faith that he will bestow mercy on me. Not like that. Even though he is exalted, but feeling like that. So that is the true Vaishnava. Vaishnava will never tell that is Vaishnava. Of course, Rupa Goswami is Swarupa Shakti. All our acharyas manifestation of Rupa Goswami. All the manjaris are manifestation of Rupa Manjari. So, in spite of that, the way he was praying. So there is no end to it. And his pastime, one pastime which we have to all learn is Kusum Sarovar. Rupa Goswami is sitting and He is meditating. He is seeing the Leela. So what he is saying, he is in it, in the Leela, he is seeing, watching. That day Krishna appeared very early morning, before anybody. Then he climbed on one of the flower tree. Then he's hiding there. He's not visible. So they were full of flowers, and he's put his weight on one leg, heavily on one of the branches. So it came down, full of flowers. So Radharani was attracted. Oh, he can easily reach with the flowers. So she was very happily plucking flowers, holding one branch like that. Then Krishna slowly lifted his feet, and then Radharani went up. So everybody was laughing. She was scared. So Krishna jumped down and then hugged her. So everybody is clapping, laughing. So Rupa Goswami also, Rupa Manjari is seeing this. Rupa Goswami form is laughing, closing his eyes. He does not. He's looking at that Leela and then he's laughing. But it so happens at that very moment, one devotee came to see him. He was little, his he was limping, huh? Limping. He came to see him. But that devotee considered, oh, Rupa Goswami laughed at me because I was limping or something. See, that Vaishnava thought Rupa Goswami is laughing because of my ineptness, walking or. So he went away. See. Then gradually Rupa Goswami lost his Leela Smaran. Could not remember. Then he asked Sanatana Goswami, like his guru. In this Leela, he has accepted him as guru, even though he is guru of everybody. So Sanatana Goswami said, you must have done a Vaishnava aparadha. How is it possible? No, unknowingly it is possible. But how do I know? Then Sanatana Goswami gave a clue. You make a bandara, call devotees for a like Harikatha, Kirtan, Harikatha, Prasada, festival like. Then whoever does not come, maybe maybe that person might have upset with you. Or so Rupa Goswami arranged it and invited everybody. This one devotee did not come, was limping. Kala Krishna Das. Then Rupa Goswami went. Please forgive me, I think I have done offense at your lotus. No. What happened? I came that day, you were laughing, closing your eyes. I thought you were laughing for a different reason, looking at my physical inability. No, bro. No. There, Radharani was hanging and she was crying, and Krishna came down and hugging her, and everybody, gopis, manjaris, everybody was laughing at it. I was laughing. Oh, I did not know this. Please forgive me. So, like that, then Leela started. So, our Gurudev, one time we did this drama when Gurudev was there in Govardhan, we did our Gurukula from Bangalore, it in Hindi. He was appreciating so much. Wow. So, it's a big, big lesson, Vaishnava Prarthana. Unknowingly. What to speak of knowing? No? That's why one and only thing we have to be afraid in our sadhana is this Vaishnava aparat or any aparat, any jiva, any living entity. We should not upset any living entity. Even small, uh, even a mosquito or something. Mosquito, even an ant, we should not. Lord is in the heart of everyone. And if they do something to us because we have done something in the past, under the direction, directly or indirectly, control of Krishna, they are reciprocating. They are reacting like that. They are not the main cause. They are the secondary cause. Main cause is ourselves. Try to understand. If somebody inflicts some pain or abuse or anything, for that we are the main cause. Somebody else is a secondary cause. But we misunderstand. Oh no, he's the prime cause. I should do something. Actually, we are the prime cause. So if your hand hits yourself, are you going to punish your hand? Like that. You know. That's why you have to be careful. Krishna says Bhagavatam. एतावदेव जिज्ञास्यं तत्त्वजिज्ञासुनात्मनः अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्यां यस्य सर्वत्र सर्वदा. Oh, you got the human form of life. Now, inquire that one who is directly or indirectly responsible for everything and is everywhere all the time. You know, he's everywhere all the time. He is seeing how he is seeing, how he is watching us all the time. Suppose if I'm talking, somebody has 4 or 5 people watching her. So Krishna is watching through their eyes. If nobody is there, he is watching through the atoms, air molecules, because he is in the atom between the atom. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jvalantam Sarvatohmukam Sarvatohmukam Narasimha Isha Mrityum Namamyam Swaha. Yes, everywhere face. Sarvatohmukam. His face everywhere. Oh, everybody's face is. But we don't know. They don't know. But if we have that feeling, yeah, they are watching. I'm actually making a conversation with Krishna. Somebody else, not person. If you feel that you are making conversation with Krishna, how careful you will be. You know? In Shastra, it says that if you marry somebody, they are marrying not on an individual basis. He is representing Vishnu. No one can marry anybody. Okay. You know, they're all husbands are all representing Vishnu. So on that capacity. So you are serving Vishnu, representative. So if you know the Shastra, if you behave accordingly, then it will be Vaikuntha. You know. So that's why we have to be very careful judging others or anything. Trunadapi sunichena tarorupi saishnena amanina manadena kirtaniya sadhari. You know, kirtaniya sadhari. That you feel lower than the blade of grass, more tolerant than the tree. Why? Because what is happening is I'm the only cause. That's why I say in Bhagavatam, it says like this Avanti Brahmana. He's questioning who is the cause of my happiness and suffering. Who is the cause of my happiness and suffering? He says, it's not my, not anybody else. No devatas, demigod. No planets, not the fact of time, not the karma or anything. It's only our uncontrolled, misguided mind. It's not is the cause. Through the agency of mind, all this karma, everything we get bound through this. Like other day, last time we were telling, mind is, business is to keep us away from Krishna. You know. So what to speak? Away from Krishna. So it is doing his business. You know. That's what Krishna, Hare Krishna. And that's what Krishna made it for. Why? So you might say, no, wait a minute, Krishna is so, is not, you know, proper or something. See, among all possibility, there has to be a place where everything is possible, meaning forgetting Krishna, going against him. That also should be possible. Possibility should be there. Because we have that minute independence that Krishna has given. He has full independence, but we have minute independence. He will not meddle with it. So, if you want to enjoy, it has to be a place where we can compete with him. We can deny him. Only in his absence we can act like him, right? Like if you want to act like a president, you cannot do in front of him, a place far away from him. And he can claim, oh, I'm president, I'm this, I'm that. I'm God in the same way. That means you have to forget the reality. So Krishna, arranges those things. And he gives the agency, mind. Makes us forget. And the result is suffering, more suffering, more suffering. And by the mercy of Guru, who knows how we start, because just by his glance of a Mahabhagat Vaishnava, there's an awakening. You get a strength of questioning. Wait a minute. Who am I? Why this Maya is punishing me? Why I'm suffering? So far he was thinking I'm enjoying. You see? Now we start noticing it. Oh boy. What I thought I was enjoying is actually suffering. It's only suffering. When you perceive, when in this material world, he always is left become right, right become right. Dukkalayam ashashvatam is endless suffering. So then we we take shelter of those Mahabharata and follow their instructions. Bhajana Kriya, uh, sadhana Kriya, cleansing. Gradually, all these anarthas go away. Gradually, we see. So, that's why Balaram is very, very important, right? Appearing day of Balaram is happening ninth. That is Purnima. And that day, end of Radha Gomzi's Julan Yatra also, Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan. See, Raksha Bandhan. Raksha, meaning protection. Bandhana. So, the day of Balaram, it's amazing. And Guru, Akhanda Guru Tattva, Balava. So, he appears. And then he binds us, you know. The gents right hand, ladies left hand, like that. Bandhan. So actually the original Bandhan, original Raksha, original protector is Balaram. From whom we is protecting. you know, from the clutches of Maya. You know. He creates, he gives us weapon. Understand? He gives us weapon of bead bag. You know, this bead bag is a weapon. We should not forget it. We neglect it. We should not neglect it. Very powerful. See, the most powerful in this material world is Maya, right? But it can be defeated easily by this mala, chanting bead. If we stick to the rules, regulation. That's why we have to be carefully guard this mala. Should hang around, you all the time, most of the time. So should take care of it nicely, and as if is our own life force, because this is greatest weapon and greatest wealth that Gurudev has bestowed on us. So by chanting on that, we are creating a field of protection from Maya. Maya cannot punch in. See, these nowadays these wars, they have this protection, right? So many protection. Those are all mundane material, but the what Guru gives, this mantra, Mahamantra protection, it's million times more stronger than nuclear bomb. You know. So Baladev, he appears. He appears first, then Krishna comes. He prepares, he comes. Yes. So now, who is Baladev? Is Tattva is uh, not different, not difficult. Is like Krishna in Vrindavan is like Swayam Prakash. Swayam meaning himself, Prakasha. That is of two types: Prabhava Prakasha, Vaibhava Prakasha. So when he is with Radharani, he is Swayam Rupa Prakasha. Swayam is himself. But like when he is dancing with so many gopis, right? He appears same Krishna. So that is Swayam Prakasha. They are all identical to him in mood and in appearance. That is Prabhava Prakasha. But when Krishna manifests his own form with a slight variation in complexion or in mood, that is called Vaibhava Prakasha. Vaibhava Prakasha. Prabhava Prakasha, Vaibhava Prakasha. So, this Vaibhava Prakasha of Krishna is not different from Krishna, but has some speciality in complexion and mood. What is the speciality in complexion? Krishna is Shama color, and Baladeva, who has a fair complexion. And Krishna is Sevya Vimana. He is Vishaya Vigraha. He is to be served. And Balaram, Sevaka Vimana in relation to Krishna. He wants to serve Krishna in all aspects, in all ways. You can see in his Leela in so many ways. And from a Rati point of view, is a Sankula Rati. Like, yeah, we have many, many Ratis. Shantarati, Dasharati, Sakyarasi, Rati, Vasalya Rati, and Madhurya. So, this Rati has many types. One is called like Mukhya Rati, the foremost, Gauna Rati, Parartha Rati, Swartha Rati, like that. There's one called Sankula, Sankula Rati. Why? Because there more than one type of Mukyarati is manifested at the same time. Same time, yes, many combination of the Mukyarati, the foremost one. So in Baladev Prabhu is Sankularati because in his heart he has a prominent mood towards Krishna as a combination of Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya. He is older brother. That's why he appears earlier. Is a Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya. Same time. So, and he wants to serve Krishna in so many ways. He is serving in Shantarasa in the form of Dham. Dham, the Dham itself is made of coming from Balaram. Then you can imagine, no? And the paraphernalia, Shesha Sai Tattva, in the various realms of Braja, Mathura, Dwarka, Vaikuntha. He is everywhere. So wherever Krishna is. All the paraphernalia of Krishna, ornaments, dress, Krishna's earrings, is Balaram. He's kissing Krishna all the time. There is no end to Baladev Prabhu's desire to render service to Krishna. So many things. So there is one question very strange, I mean, it's not strange, but people might think difficult to understand. One pastime of Balaram. What is that? If you go to Vrindavan, uh, Ramagat, you know, Ramagat, uh, the Yamuna makes a turn. Balaram dragged Yamuna, did his pastime of Vasuleva. Krishna has gone to Mathura, and from there he has gone to Dwarka. And then Balaram, everybody is begging Krishna. War is over, Pandavas are safe, everything is safe, all the demons are wiped out. And he gave the word, he gave the word. Yeah, very soon I'm coming back, don't worry. What very soon? It has become 50 years more. So very soon is 50 years. How, they are so devoted to you. How they can tolerate that long? You want to kill them by this mentality of yours. So Baladev is very, he's asking Krishna. No, you go. He's telling you go and pacify. I will tell them I'm coming very quickly. See? So after a while, Balaram got fed up. You know, he said, he doesn't listen to me. I'm his elder brother. Next time, I will switch my role. you know, I will switch my role. Uh, I'll become younger brother. That way he cannot, you know. So like that. But anyway, Balaram comes to Vrindavan. And gopis are very happy because at least Balaram has come, very, very dear to Krishna. So he is, in his own way, is trying to pacify. How much he can pacify? It becomes even more difficult for them to talk. And so much. See, sometimes it's like it's very difficult to understand the gopis. Little bit, of course, they are reminding of Balaram came and reminding Krishna, okay. But they feel happy, but again, that thing is short lived, it more separation than even before. So it is intolerable. So that time, Balaram cried Krishna because he could not help them. Krishna. Complete union, completely forgetting himself, completely forgetting, crying of Krishna. Hey, Krishna, don't you see? I'm not able to pacify any one of them. Heart is so, your heart is so hard. Please come, 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 come. Otherwise, So Balaram is completely identifying. See, is completely, he has come to serve Krishna. No matter what situation, he is serving Krishna. Very difficult to understand. So because his identification, he became even black. Took on the color of Krishna. That's why in Davji, Mawan, you go, you see, Balram is also black in color. Uh, you know. So by the power of Balaram, Krishna appeared in so many innumerable forms, and he took each gopi to Kund and pacified them. You know. So that is the power of Balaram. He can call, he can install. That's what Guru does. He installs Radha Krishna, Yugal, in our heart. So we can serve. We can be happy forever. So this is the power. That's why he did, not on his own. People misunderstand. The greatest service, calling, and he has that quality. Because even though he's so exalted, not different from Krishna, but his complete mood of serving, and he's serving so many. Even in Madhurya, he serves as Anangamanja. So one and only person maybe is Radha serving. So that's why we pray Baladev Prabhu. Oh Baladev, please manifest to protect me, to give me Raksha Bandhan. I'm being bombarded with so many, missiles, more powerful than nuclear missiles. Lust, anger, greed, envious, all these things. They're all invisible. These missiles is visible. You can track the radar and then boom. But what about lust, anger, greed, jealousy? All these invisible. It has to be neutralized by who? Baladev's Bandhan, Raksha Bandhan. Um, we pray and Balaram. Oh Baladeva, you have appeared. Please appear in my heart. Nityananda is not different from Baladeva. Nityananda Namastubhyam. Premananda Pradai. Kalo Kalmashanas. Jannavapati Namaha. Husband of Janna. Kalmashanas. No. Kalmash meaning all dirty, unwanted things. No heart. You can wipe out. Through Divya Jnana. Diksha. Through the Divya Jnana. Sha. Remove. Same time. He gives us Samandha Jnana. And then removes all the unwanted things. From time immemorial, we can wipe out. Then we can see clearly. Trying, we can have some aspect. Oh, I'm suffering. Saying, properly, okay? Ah, so, like that. Before you were saying, oh, we are all enjoying this way, that way. Then you see, no, everybody's suffering, but they think they are enjoying. I was also full like that. Little change, that operation. And by the mercy of Nityananda, we can get the mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna. So, it is not as it Abhinna. Balaram is not different. Nityananda Prabhu. So today is our, and Baladev's appearance day is on 9th, Janmashtami is on 16th, then 17th is Nandostava, 31st is Radhashtami. So, any questions? Today is our question day. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Narayana Namaskar. Jai Valada. Is Kamadeva the same as Cupid in the Western classical mythology, but just in another name? Gurudev Gavachandra Tadha Krishna Krishna Bhakta The thus personified, is same, different, different name, different languages, different cultures, but it is same person. He appears in so many ways, in so many variety, but their goal is same, to make us more suffer and separate from us Krishna with the original Cupid, transcendental Cupid. This mundane Cupid is competing with that transcendental Cupid. He's trying to make us compete. He's trying to make us join his army. Mm. So, and of course, in the presence of Krishna, there, you will become unconscious. That's why this Gayatri mantra, especially Kama Gayatri. Kama Gayatri is there to defeat this mundane Kamadeva, mundane Cupid. That mantras mainly is to defeat that. That's why we need to chant that Kama Gayatri. Because this is this dust, this Kamadeva is in so many fashion. He may appear like as a Sri, lady's feminine form to the male, and male to the feminine. But actually, everybody is female. But we forget. See, this is one aspect of Kamadeva. He gives us things like, oh no, you are really male. You are the leader. You should enjoy. You know, you should engage in ahara nidra bhaya maituna, meaning eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. This is main activities of Kamadeva. So it engages in these four activities. So, like our Gurudev is telling, why Krishna did Rasalila, like we were telling, Balaram did Rasalila, and Krishna did. Um, to Krishna lifted Govardhan. No. To what? To destroy the pride of Indra. Indra was thinking, oh, I know this, I'm in control. No. Because he's in control of Cupid. Understand? Whoever is in the hands of Cupid will think he can challenge Krishna. They will not understand Krishna's position. He thinks, misunderstand. Oh, he's like an ordinary boy, but he's acting like this. He's inspiring his parents. And Nanda Maharaj is so foolish to listen to this boy and stopping my yajna, Indra yajna. I will teach. See, arrogance, utter arrogance. You know, in a day of Brahma, 14 Manus. That means 14 Indras come and go. So it's only for a short time, but still he feels, wow. See, this is the power of Kamadeva. You know, puts us into like anesthesia, like other day I was telling, anesthesia, material anesthesia. We forget. And we are dreaming this. Oh no, I'm powerful. I can enjoy this. So Krishna lifted Govardhan and to destroy the pride of Indra. He tried to do so many things, so much rain and everything. Whatever in his command, he did that. What happened? Not even a drop fell. He got frustrated. Then what happened? He became fearful. Oh no, Krishna. Oh, he's real Cupid. I forgot my position. I'm so tiny, puny, insignificant. I was so fair on me. So he got surrendered. See, this is the thing. He got surrendered to who? Surabhi Gomata. He went to Brahma, Shiva, and all. He said, forget it. You know, you have no hope. But we'll tell you one thing. Krishna is very dear. The cows are very dear to him. And the cows are Gomata. They are so compassionate. They are so tolerant. Trunadapi suni tarorapi saishnuna. More tolerant than trees. So you take shelter, you surrender. So Indra surrendered to Kama, Surabhi. And Surabhi easily, pacified and then made Krishna happy, forgive him. See, this is the thing. The only way we can get out of our control of Kamadeva is we have to surrender at the lotus feet of one who is very dear to Krishna. Then only we can get any raksha, protection from Kamadeva. See, Balaram is giving protection. This Raksha Bandhan is what? Raksha Bandhan from this Kamadeva, this Cupid, mundane Cupid in so many forms, so many ways. He appears male to the female, he appears as female to the male. So many ways. And nice, environment. These are all basically to forget Krishna. It creates all these artificial or what appear like very dazzling. So forget Krishna to forget ourselves and forget Guru and Vaishnavas. See, forgetting ourselves, Guru and Vaishnavas, and of course ultimately Krishna. Then what happens? Completely under the control of Cupid, Kamadeva. And we are finished. We are like, uh, you know, all millions of years of, see what happens. Thousands of years of tapasya gone in a second. you know, so many pastimes are there. Um, Vishwamitra Muni. See, so many sages like that. So, that's why we have to be guard all the time and use our weapon, this chanting, mala. That Raksha. Then Kamadeva will not come, mess around. So then Krishna, then Brahma also came under the influence of Kamadeva. And he said, let us see this boy, what? He's playing like ordinary. So he took away all the calves and the friends. What did Krishna? He himself became everybody for 1 year. And then Brahma also shattered. Wow. It's again Krishna. You are Maya. See. So Krishna, to defeat the pride of Brahma, he did that Leela. And to defeat the pride of Kamadeva, he did what? Rasa Leela. Krishna, why did he do? To destroy Kamadeva's pride. Of course, same time, so many other things also accomplished. one of the gauna, uddesha, Krishna has many reasons. One of the external thing is to defeat Kamadeva, mundane Kamadeva. So whoever defeats Kamadeva is the most powerful person. Because everybody else is being, dancing in the hands of Kamadeva. Keep it right. So Krishna, when he saw him, he became unconscious. Wow. I would like to serve him. I want to get out of this, you know. I made so many people suffer. I need to be punished. See, uh, and he becomes unconscious of his own wrong thing. But he's a agent. See, try to understand. If you forget Krishna, if you forget transcendental Cupid, you will come under the clutch of this mundane Cupid. Yeah, simple as that. You know, He takes. That's why we should take shelter of transcendental Cupid. So, and Krishna is so merciful, magnanimous, sitting in our heart, never left us. And that part we forget. He's in our heart. There is nobody who can be so close than Krishna all the time, at all places. Even if you go to foreign, he comes with you, travels with you. He's the one and only one who is with you all the time. There's so many parents come and go, wives come and go, children come and go. Each life different personalities. But Krishna was always there. He will be there. He is with us. So remembering that, Lord, you are always with me. Please forgive me. Please make me remember. Please make me aware of this fact. Please make me understand this truth, one and only truth that you are always there. You protected me. You pacified me. You know, in so many ways. You were telling me, yeah. Uh, so awareness, giving that awareness, is always there. We forgot. It's like a baby sleeping. Mother is watching and is crying. Because in the dream, something, of course, bad dream or whatever, then the baby, what it can do? Because baby, it remembering almost 100 lives, okay? Mother's womb. But of course, when it comes out, is because of this unconscious thing, it loses, gradually forgets because this world takes over. But if some are lucky, they remember and they're crying and they open. Oh, mother is there. See? Like that, Krishna is always there with us. We have to open our eyes. And we cannot open our eyes on our own. So an agency. That's what Balaram comes in so many forms. He forcibly opens our eyes. Hey, open! Get out of this dream of suffering. Get up. My dear one, get up, open it. I will take you to the most joyful world. I will take you, I will guide you. See? That is Balaram. To protect to from this mundane cupid, he will take us to this transcendental cupid, make connection. So this is um, Baladev. Any other question? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If someone new to bhakti asked us what is the essence of Vedas, how should we explain it properly? Guru Gaura Chandra Radhika Tada Krishna Krishna Bhakta Bhakta. See, Vedas are apaurushaya, meaning what? Apaurushaya. It's beyond any human. It is not composed by anyone. There is no author for this. Self-manifest. It was always there every time. Like Lord Krishna, He is always there. Present, past, future. Ameva, sameva, gre, nananyad yasat asat param. Paschadamadeta cha yo avashishyeta so asmi aham. He says, very beautifully, he says, before creation, I only existed. You know, and the gross and subtle, and their uh, and their the reason or the why they came, the gross and subtle things like this pradhana or prakriti. They are in a separate way, independent way. It was not there before. Srishti, Lord is telling before Srishti, before creation, what was there? You are the only there. Alone. There was no this essence of pradhana and prakriti. You know, uh, pradhana is like all the gross elements came, pancha mahabhutas and all. And the uh, prakriti, these subtle things, feeling, mind, and all these things. So they were not separately existing. And after creation, I only exist. After creation also, you only exist. Why? Because this world is himself. World is I myself, he says. And then during pralaya, during devastation, I only exist. I only uh, remain. Everything else will get destroyed, but I remain. So this is what it is. So same way, this Vedas, Vedas, it was there before Sushti. Okay, Before creation, after creation also it takes. And even when the pralaya, when the devastation happens, Vedas remain untouched. Apaurusha. There is no author. Whereas others, you can say they have a beginning and an end. Or Param Gurudev says is the Sanatana Dharma, which has no beginning. Sanatana. Yes. Sanatana. There's no beginning. Which has no beginning, then there is no end also. Okay. If there is a beginning, there will be end. If there is no beginning, there is no end. That's why it is Sanatana. Of course, there is no end doesn't mean that. Sometimes it will manifest, sometimes it will unmanifest. This is what it is. So the Vedas is a vast house. There is nothing other outside in the Vedic tradition, outside of Vedas. So powerful. Everything is in Vedas. Now, how you can explain to them? Look, take a banyan tree. How big it is. When it is almost 50, 60 years old, or 100 years. How many leaves will be there? 150,000, 200,000 leaves in a tree. Okay. And how much water it takes is evaporating during summer. Need a 5 HP motor. So much water is sucking. Imagine 1.5 lakhs, 150,000 leaves evaporating. Tremendous amount. So that's, so many big branches and so many things. But it all came out of what? Tiny seed, like a mustard seed, isn't it? Seed of a big banyan tree is what? Like a small one. Tiny. See, some people argue, wait a minute. Big tree meaning you should have big free, fruit and then big seed in it, is it not? Imagine if banyan tree had a big fruit, okay, and big seed inside it, and it falls on somebody's head, what happens? Govinda, finished. Okay, but it has very tiny fruit, even if it falls on it, nothing happens. Whereas pumpkin, you can see, big pumpkin, okay, it's on the floor practically. So there is no chance of pumpkin falling on somebody's head, right? Otherwise, if it falls from the like a big tree up, it'll be trouble. That shows, how Krishna amazing, is amazing thinking. Even though coconut trees are big, okay, coconut are big, the funny thing is it will not fall on anybody's head. There's another thing. See, because it has to have water, the copra and the sweetness and the oil, it has to be big, not cannot be tiny. But if it is big, then it falls on somebody. Right? So, see the arrangement of Krishna. How kind, how nice, how he is making water enter, on top. So sweet water, so nourishing water, and so packaging, so enclosure. Appa. from a tiny thing going on. So these are all described in the Vedas. Understand? So the Vedas describe all these things. The Vedas describe how the fetus grows in the mother's womb from the day one of conception. That modern science even does not know many of these things. Trial and error. Now, what does modern science know? What is happening in our stomach? You know how? You know, see, what happened was somebody fired a bullet by accident or something. It made a puncture in the stomach. Okay, stomach. So the scientists they observed him, his stomach, because the hole was there, going. So that way, some understanding, like that. But in Vedas, they describe all these things. You don't need to shoot someone's, stomach to see what is happening in the stomach. you know. So that is the power of Vedas. Whatever modern so-called discoveries, they're all there. And they're telling you their shortcomings also. That's why the stress is renunciation. Stress is not to get entangled in this material technology, you know, overwhelming. Oh, this, that. Like we showed you, see, the mobile is so bad, you know it, right? It makes you weak, isn't it? So, what does modern science say? Oh, this 5G, 6G. And what? You feel miserable, You love brain tumor, this and that, so many things. And what the Veda says, don't worry. This technology and modern science is killing you, right? What is the medicine? What is the best rakshana? Protection from the radiation. You know, you have to use a cage, copper cage, completely covered. So what he can do? He'll be stuck in a like a flask where he cannot see, where he cannot breathe, and he will die very quickly, right? Whereas the Vedas describe there's a little piece of cow dung, understand? Glories of cow dung. It can give you protection from this radiation. See, it can be proven, it is proven. But it is only described in the Vedas. Long before man messed up with this, radiation thing. You know, the scripture talks about it. Dangers. The Vedas talk about it. Don't mess around. But human is messing around and is suffering. So again, to get protection, he has to come back to Vedas. There's no other way. Okay. So that is the power of Vedas. The way Lord is, there is no end for his glorification. Same with Vedas also. There is no end. They are independent, like Krishna. It describes that personality. One who is there everywhere all the time. This is an amazing concept. He contains himself. How it is in fact, we cannot fathom. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself came and revealed what was in Vedas, most amazing thing. Achintya Veda Veda, simultaneously one and different. See, recently, to be honest with you, MIT, uh, they made an amazing experiment, very fast, to find out whether the light is waving like a particle or a wave. There was always this controversy because we both have the experimental proof, Huygens interference, and then Einstein's this photoelectric effect, which he got Nobel Prize for that. You can apply only if you assume light as a particle behavior. But interference is possible only if you treat light as a wave. Both have experiment. Now, who is true? Who is right? Who is wrong? This debate was going on for many, many. But now it is amazing they find that it is both light and wave, same time, which scientists cannot comprehend. You try to turn one, then it behaves the other way. You try to find the other one, it gradually becomes. So you cannot get hands on. But it is true, it is both. It can behave. Now, who is telling to like that? Small, tiny light, you understand? So that nobody is asking a question. So, but Krishna says, I'm the quanta, I'm the atom of light. I'm in the light. I'm the source of this light, moon and sun. He has a control. So, uh, so it shows that the modern science, there is no other way than coming to the conclusion of Vedas. Sooner or later. So uh, there is no other way. And they are already using it. See, the trouble is, it's like a cheating. She should be honesty. Look, we borrowed this. We understand it. Only from Veda. But they steal and they claim, you know, this is, there's some particular word for this. Plagiarism or plagiarism, something like that. Plagiarism. So this is what the best is. In mathematics, I will tell you, I can go on and on and on and on. Each law. So much. It was in the Vedas and they claim it. What about zero? See, shunya, bah, one and only. Of course, now all the scientists are all understanding, are giving credit. Hey, look, at least zero came from India. And without zero, there was no progress at all. There is no progress of science as we know today. There will not be any computers without zero. Nothing. There will not be computers. Imagine without zero writing big number. X, 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 so many things. 100, 10 to the power of 7. You know, billion, very easy. Very compact way you can express it. Otherwise, write billions, Now, how we write express? L, X, V, blah, blah, blah. You need, 1 mile long paper. So, all this possible because of it. And what is zero? This is very interesting. Zero, does it exist or not? You know. So, zero doesn't mean that it, no, nothing or anything, useless. See, it is so powerful. Without that, we cannot do anything. Mathematics or any dealings, banks, understand? Computers. I mean, our life comes to standstill. You know. Even we think, oh, mobile. Without mobile, we come to standstill. But even this will not work without zero. you know. So, such a powerful thing. But what is you know where it came from, or how it exists? Zero. Meaning what? It has no material qualities. Without zero, no other number also can exist. See, it gives you Shakti for the existence of other number. But it himself has no value. See, this is the thing. Because all other numbers are what? Are manipulation or transformation of zero. You know, mundane transformation. Vikara of zero. Because what? Take zero, right? You cut it and stretch it, become one, zero. You cut it and then you can stretch it like this, become two, three, any number, eight, you flip it, become eight, right? So you get all the numbers. Vikara, transformation. And transformation of what he got? He got these material qualities. So zero is like a no material qualities. Okay, it's in the borderline. But it is in this material world. Without material quality, this is in the material world. And that's what Jiva is also, right? Jiva has nothing to do with this world. Nothing to do with this. But when we identify with the mind that makes connection, that mind manifests this body according to its previous thing. We identify ourselves, this gross body or subtle body. Then we forget that we are a tiny jiva, we are servant of Krishna. We don't owe anything in this material world. We are like zero. You know, we forget that, then so much suffering. So these are all told in the Vedas. So without Vedas, we cannot progress. We cannot exist. We cannot understand who is God, who is Jiva, what is this material world, what is my duty, how I look like. You know. So our real existence, real form, where we will go from this world. You see, the science cannot tell you what is death. Can it tell you? Oh, what is death? Oh, EG went flat. See, they say our brainwave went flat. Our heart became stopped beating. But there are yogis where they can make heartbeat and the knee is also flat. After 1 week later, they can come back. So uh, that is not. So about the jiva, about the soul, science will not tell you. But the Vedas telling us, describes. In Bhagavad Gita is manifestation of Veda. huh? Short form of Veda compiled. Lord Krishna himself. So he recited Vedas. So न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा न अन्यते अन्यमाने शरीरे. When this body is destroyed, the soul is not destroyed. See, this information is only in Vedas, not in this science. Science does not accept even mind. You can ask your friend, do you have a mind? See, everybody understands. This is one thing, it is very strange. Computer is there, yes. Hardware and software, is it not? Operator, administrator, many network. I mean, even a small baby nowadays understands. Hardware, software. Every little piece of gadget you get. Even a light, for example, table light, table lamp, there's a software in it. Little microchip, 4-bit or whatever. Dim and automatic, sensing. So they have made it. This mobile also has a computer, software. Everybody knows updating the software. So then, like robots, for example, so much software in the robots to make it move, to recognize the flatness. Suppose the terrain is different, again programming, software. But this body, no problem. Any terrain, immediately adjusts and walks away. So there we should, don't you think there must be software inside? Tell me. Are we purely hardware? Is the question. What does our science say? No, you are only body, brain, not about anything mind, a subtle body, software, living software. But whatever it does is all software, you know. But what about in us? So this is a double game. Okay. So why? Because if you recognize there is a software, then comes the question, wait a minute, how it came from, how it is transferred, you know. See, like for example, grafting, okay. Grafting, you cut a little piece of like flower or something, you can attach some other flower, different colors. Yeah, flower tree can show so many different flower, different colors, you know, grafting. Now a little piece, you take it. It is attached to the root. I got some technical name, I forgot, you know. So, but the only little piece, different. And there is no nervous system, no brain in it, no computer inside, right? Visible. But it giving so many different flowers. Wait a minute. To us, it looks like there is no, computer or software and all that. Because it is giving so much design, so many things. Who designed it? There must be software, is it not? Is it visible? So that's what our Vedas tell you. There is an invisible software. Sukshma Deha. When you cut it, there's another living entity came there in that little piece of, that branch. You cut it, another jiva comes there, and then it is going up. So jiva is what? Subtle bodies, gross, subtle bodies, software, the Atma, encompassing, you know, enters there. And is remote looks like, doing all this. Without brain and nervous system. Of course, humans also have a brain and nervous system. Also, we have a soul. This aspect is missing in this science. But Vedas tell you, they go more detail into it. They go more detail into it that we cannot see, we cannot perceive, we cannot measure. There is no instrument, you know, that man has come out. Even electron microscope cannot find these things. Whereas Shastra go even more deeper. So imagine how uh, subtle, how fine these instruments of the Vedas. Understand? So there's a vast. You can keep on talking. There is no end to it. So and also ultimately it talks about and it says, forget about all these things. Chant the holy name, Krishna's name. You know, Anuvrutti Shabdat. Now you have heard so many words, so many sounds from time immemorial. All those sounds made you suffer. Now you accept a transcendental sound coming from the spiritual world. We can, make you your unhappiness to go away. Connects to the most blissful or ever blissful place, blissful personality. So tells us the process of uh, connecting with Krishna, the glories of the holy name, glories of that spiritual world. You know, all these things are described, and it is not composed by anyone. See, why you might ask a question. Wait a minute. Why there is no author for the Vedas? Right? In what language? So, author, right? Author meaning what? There is some limitations. Take mundane author, right? Is four parts in it, right? His our senses are not complete, limitations, and he has a tendency to, like we were telling, he has a tendency to, uh, you know, misguide others, right? Plagiarism, guiding, climbing. Oh, I'm doing this, and like all this personality problem, plagiarism. So these four limitations. So the Vedas, there are no personality. It existed forever. No one can destroy it. You can steal it. So, it was it's amazing by the mercy of Vedas. So that's why uh, it accompanies the Lord, you know, as powerful as the Lord accompanies. So that's why it's Apaurishaya. Very amazing, Veda described everything. Everything is there. Of course, the great sages, Vedavyas, right? Vedavyas came and he simplified it. He brought out, look, Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedas. And the essence of all Bhagavatam is in one shloka. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukam Shanam. So do Nama Sankirtan, do Nama Sankirtan. So the chanting is actually essence, the essence of all Vedas. So, and the sound, see if you want to baffle those people is this question. Um, this is amazing. Vedas, only Vedas discuss about this point. What is this? This is called spota explosion. What is that? When we say, for example, water, right? Water. When do you get the idea water means water? You know, when you say W, it can be which and so many words, right? Or when you say A, but when you say A, W is already gone in time, right? You understand? So exactly when we get the meaning of that, WATER. By the time by come R, the time has gone already. It may be few seconds, understand? Water, water. Even then, if you say, it takes time, isn't it? But when do I get that? How? This is baffling. Understand? See, in the computer wise, if you look for WAT, then so many combinations come. You remember what typing? W, so many, possibilities. A, then it reduces, then complete what, right? So that means it's searching the hidden dictionary already there. Already dictionary must be there. So everyone has this dictionary. Like he can ask, for example, baby, how does it learn? You think by alphabets? By the sound, isn't it? It hears to the mother or father and then learns. Now, baby is not taught alphabets in the beginning, right? Comes later on in the school, UKG, LKG, after 4 or 5 years. But already it is talking. It knows little grammar also, understands how. So it has a built-in, word must be there in the baby. And different languages, Japanese, Chinese, Indians, Hindi, whatever language, different countries, babies, see. So that must be there. So that is what is called like a software in a sense. So now who is telling about that? Who made that possible? How the baby came, sperm and egg. The Vedas talk about it. In that, all the language, all the dictionary is there. Understand? How? This is baffling. Science has no answer. That's why sooner or later we have to take shelter of Vedas. You know, then only, and we have a short time, understand? So much Vedas. So all these Vedas are in Vedanta Sutra, Veda. That's why Veda Vyas, similar, he read it, made it he compiled it and so way, Ekadasi, forget about it. Ekadasi Vedas talking about it because, it can make us, give us a solution from, free from, all this suffering of the previous lives. Vedas talk about that we had a previous birth, how to get, we are being influenced by that, how to minimize it, how to delete what I have done, the sins in the previous life. See, Vedas describe that process. And the Guru is the living Vedas. Is a living. Vedas as alive. They are alive. They are not dead. They are not like, So, it's a personality. Vedas alive. Personality. That's why they can guide us and describe, without any error, without any misguidance. It will never give you misguidance. You take Google, like sometimes. Uh, so it will not mislead you. Understand? So there are so many great things about, unlimited things about Vedas. Is medicine also, surgery also. Medicine, modern medicine, this allopathy. Our liver rejects it because liver is not used to these man-made chemicals. Understand? That's why it rejects. It does not recognize. Because already built in Ayurveda. Remember, Vedas gives you Ayurveda. Ayurveda is part of the body, understand? It recognizes, hey, look, neem, yes, it is good for that. So it adjusts. Yeah, he's taking neem, so accordingly it behaves, it influences. But some other medicine, tetracycline, or I don't know what it is. Sorry, I should reject it. So now they are calling it as before cirrhosis, meaning liver, almost finishing, due to alcohol consumption. Now there is a non-alcoholic cirrhosis because of heavy intake of drugs, modern drug. Because it does not know. The liver always trying to get rid of it and gets influenced by these chemicals, which is not used to it. So these are described in the Vedas. So there is no end to it, described everything. And it gives us also very short how to overcome, how to make our life successful. Otherwise, this is a endless drag on. What is the goal of life? You think this present science will tell you? you know, Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Who is happy with these four things alone? Understand? Who is happy? Nobody. No scientist, right? So, whereas Vedas go beyond that. So that's why there is no end to glorifying Vedas. And yeah, somehow we should be thankful. That's why we call it as Sapta Panchaka, Guru Varga. Sapta Panchaka. We worship 7 set of Panchakas, 5. Krishna. Then his four manifestations: Aniruddha, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Vasudeva, right? Krishna Panchaka. Then Upasya Panchaka, Radha Krishna, Gaur Gadadhar, and Guru. Then Kumara Panchaka, like that. Sanaka, Sanat Kumara, Sanatana, Sanandana, Vishwakshana. Then Vyasa Panchaka, Veda Vyasa, Paila, uh, 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 like that. Uh, then Acharya Panchaka, Guru Panchaka, like that. Uh, Paila Vaishampayana, uh, disciples. So, like this, so many are. Because they brought out, they gave a glimpse, most appropriate. Otherwise, we cannot, we have limited time, most effective. So, most potent. So, there is no end to it. This. And I'm sorry, the time is up, our time. Maybe we'll continue next. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That, Pranam stay.